I'm making this video to answer the questions I have been receiving over the last 25 years regarding what kind of gear I'm using on my recordings. So I'm going to be talking about guitars, amps, strings, pedals, and picks. On most of my albums I have been using Gibson guitars with P90 pickups, like this one. This is the ES 150 from 1950. I've also been using this one quite a lot, the ES 330 from 1968. And for the last 20 years or so, I've been using these Tomastic JS112 swing flat wound strings on pretty much all of my archtop guitars. And since forever, I have been using this Dunlop Gator Grip 2mm pick, the black one. Most people play it with a pointy end. I don't. I hold it like this instead. And it actually affects the attack of the sound quite a lot. On all of these albums, I recorded the guitar in stereo through two amps. One transistor amp and one tube amp. So for the last couple of years I've been using the Fender Deluxe Reverb amp together with the huge Polytone bass amplifier I have with a 15-inch speaker. I also have this smaller setup where I combine the AER Compact 60 transistor amp with the Fender Pro Junior tube amp. Since 2019 I have been using this Line 6 HX Stomp Box on most of my concerts and recordings. I also have the XL version of the same multi-effect. This one has a couple of more foot switches that allows me to turn on or off effects while performing live. So the pedals and the signal chain I'm using on my Line 6 is pretty much the same type of pedals I've been using on my pedal board forever. Starting with this one called the Vermint Dist, which is actually the rat distortion. Second one is a booster. The third one is an optical tremolo, kind of the same as on the Fender amps, that I can turn on and off. And after that, on this top chain, I have a delay that's always on. At 320 milliseconds, and then I have one reverb called Searchlights and another one called 63 Spring, which is the spring reverb from the Fender amp. And then I have a parallel chain with the analog delay that I can turn on and off, and another reverb, a plate reverb, that with the same foot switch I can adjust the mix. I use another foot switch to adjust the mix of the distortion, and the third one for the tuner. This is what my pedal board looks like, with a similar signal chain, starting with the overdrive. The second pedal is the Echoplex preamp, which is kind of a booster. The third one is the delay, and the last one is the reverb. My previous pedal board had the rat distortion, the Boss digital delay and reverb, and the Dodd digital delay. This is my first solo album, recorded between 2001 and 2004. So on this first album I was already playing with 2 amps, using the DOD digital delay pedal. But I had a humbucker pickup back then, because I was using this Gibson ES165 Herb Ellis model. This is my second album, recorded in 2006. So I found a couple of photos from the recording of this album, and it looks like I was using my old Music Man amp together with the AER Alpha. Most of the tracks on this album were recorded in Begues, close to Barcelona, in Jorge Ross's studio in 2016. This time I was combining the AER Alpha transistor amp with the Fender Blues Junior tube amp. This album was recorded in 2018 in Barcelona. On this recording I used my Gibson ES330, my pedal board, my AER Alpha amp, and also a Fender Twin Reverb amp. This album we recorded with the Bell Trio during the pandemic in 2020 here in Stockholm. I recorded this album with a different guitar. This time I used the Gibson SG 50s Tribute model with a P90 in neck position. On the first 4 albums that we recorded with the group Age in Paris, I used my Eastman guitar, also with a P90 pickup in neck position.